It's Thursday night, so you know what that means. Welcome to the Highspots virtual gimmick table. I, of course, am the guru, Tommy Thomas, wearing my Sunday best. This is all clothing I found around the office. But I have a very, very, very special guest tonight. And, sir, I will allow you to introduce yourself to the fans out there that may or may not know who you are out there in internet land.
Hello, everyone. This is Slick, the Doctor of Style, WWE legendary manager.
And future Hall of Famer, in my opinion. I think that's going to happen in the next few years.
Hey, can I take the people back about 35 years ago?
Of course.
35 years ago, this is what I would have said in the ring. I am the Doctor of Style. And if you ever interview me again, dressed like you dress, I'm going to call the police.
I'm going to take this jacket off right now. Here we go. All of that's gone already. Not getting the cops called on me today. I have a few questions for you. The way I like to do this is I'm just going to say the name of a person, a place, or a thing, and you can talk for as long or as little as you want to talk about said topic.
Okay.
So we'll start off with an easy one. The movie Uptown Saturday Night.
1978.
Yes.
1978, Sidney Poitier
Yes, sir.
and Bill Cosby
Yes, sir.
and
Think maybe
That's it.
Pryor was in there, maybe.
yeah, it was a great movie.
Yes. And did that have any influence on your early wrestling career?
It sure did, because I stole a name from one of the characters, Silky Slim. So when I first came in the wrestling business, that was my name, Silky Slim. And then I was in the San Antonio, Texas Southwest Championship Wrestling territory, and the booker there was Colonel Buck Robley.
Yes, sir.
And he said, I don't like that name. What can we call you? What can he say? I got it, Slick. So that's how I got the name Slick.
I was actually going to say Colonel Buck Robley. He's on my list. I'll go on to a different thing. Joe Blanchard.
Joe Blanchard was a legendary figure in professional wrestling. He owned the Southwest Championship territory. That's where I kind of got my introduction into managing there, and but it was short-lived. But the TV announcer there, Rick Stewart, he went to Central States Wrestling, and they needed somebody to come in and do some managing, and he recommended me in this. So, and that's where my dad was anyway, so it was easy for me to go there. Yeah.
What's the best thing on the menu at Rufus's Ringside Restaurant and Bar? Or what was the best thing on the menu?
Pork steak, neck bones, southern food, all type of southern food, pig feet, and all that type of thing.
Now, where was it located at?
On Vine Street,
Vine Street in Kansas?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Right there. Dory Funk Jr.
Dory Funk Jr., my father wrestled for his dad and in Amarillo. And so they were real close, good friends. So when I came to the WWE, I was very unpolished, a rookie, and he kind of took me under his wing and started teaching me a lot.
Yes, sir. Harley Race.
One of the toughest men I've ever met in my life. A wrestling genius.
Yes, sir.
An icon. Yes, sir.
8-time world champion.
Yes, sir.
I heard that you used to actually cut promos on Harley Race, and that's how you kind of blew up in the WWF.
Yeah, it is. Because one time I was doing a promo and I looked at Harley Race and I said, every time I look at you, Harley Race, I see the necessity for birth control pills.
Okay, this is an easy one. One-man gang / Akeem.
One of the kindest gentlemen in the world. A big, ferocious guy, of course. But underneath all that, he's got a heart of gold. He's one of my best friends.
Do you still talk to him?
Practically every week.
Oh, wow. Wow. Maybe you guys should do a podcast together. Just talk about life and wrestling and all that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Arsenio Hall.
The Twin Towers and myself, we were on the Arsenio Hall show back in 1989.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We were going to be at the Los Angeles Coliseum to fight the Demolition. for the tag team championships of WWF.
What's the best thing on the menu at Big Mama's Soul Kitchen?
Oxtails and potatoes.
So you'd recommend it if you're in the area, oxtails and potatoes.
Oxtails and potatoes, yeah.
What can you tell me about Trinity Valley Baptist Seminary?
It's located in Kennedale, Texas, and I went there for a while to Trinity Valley. Then when I moved to Louisville, I graduated from Campbellville University.
Shiloh Baptist Church.
That's where my current pastorate is, 1349 Catalpa Street, Louisville, Kentucky. You ought to come and see us sometime.
Absolutely. Say that one more. Give the address one more time, just for the fans out there in the Kentucky area.
Shiloh Baptist Church, 1349 Catalpa Street, Catalpa, Catalpa Street, Louisville, Kentucky.
This is a little bit different. Aretha Franklin.
Perhaps the greatest voice of all time. Perhaps the greatest voice of all time. And I just adored her. Her father, the Reverend C.L. Franklin, probably one of the greatest ministers of all time.
So I'm guessing you're a big Aretha fan.
Huge.
Did you ever get to meet her?
At the WrestleManias. Every time I met her, it was concerning a wrestling event. It was either WrestleMania or some. Well, you know, every time was WrestleMania.
Yes. Now, a wise man once said, "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care." Do you know who that wise man was?
Well, I have said it several times.
That wise man was him.
Yeah.
It was him.
Yeah.
Can you finish this song lyric for me? This should be an easy one. Well, first they love me and then they don't. Sometimes they will and sometimes they won't. So I said to this girl, "Hey, you get out." And she got to her feet and she began to shout,
"You a jive soul bro, a jive soul bro. Always lying to your friend. You a jive soul bro, and you never get nothing in the end."
I don't know where Michael is for this. He wanted to hear you sing that song the entire day, and he left the minute you started singing it. Tisk tisk, Michael.
I'm here.
He sang Jive Soul Bro, Michael.
He didn't remember the words.
He just sang it a second ago. Anywho, in your opinion, where is the best place in the world to get a bite to eat?
Midwood Barbecue.
Good answer. Good answer. Midwood Smokehouse. If you're watching, Slick says you guys have great barbecue. Now, sir, you are a very charitable man. Are there any charities, social issues, or causes you think the fans at home should learn a little bit more about?
The American Red Cross. Because primarily, every time there's a disaster, you can always depend on them to show up and render aid.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Now, is there anything you want to plug, any people you want to shout out, any of that stuff, where they can find you on social media, upcoming events, all of it?
I'm on Facebook, the Shiloh Baptist Church. You can catch our Sunday morning services. We live stream each Sunday, Eastern Time, 12 noon. And who else would I give a shout out to? To all WWE fans that help me to feed my family. Thank you for your patronage.
Yes, sir. And now I just got to ask, because Michael and Big Steak, of course, want me to ask this. How have you felt about your time here at Highspots?
Wonderful. You guys have been very hospitable, cordial, and kind and courteous, and I appreciate it. And if there's any way that you could to get me back next month and the next month after that, I'm just kidding.
Sir, it has been a true honor to have you here. You're an absolute pioneer of the industry. Can we hug it out?
Sure, my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Bless you, man. Bless you.
Get the hug, Slick. Guys, we will be back in just a few minutes with more VGT.